Didn't see you there because I can't see you because you're in the internet. Hi, I'm Matt, the in-house Droneut-ologist here at Red Pepper, and welcome to another edition of Touch on Tech, where we get smart on the latest technology so we can share it with you. So did anybody else watch the Facebook Connect keynote in their VR glasses? Or was it just me? I don't know. I figure everybody was. Well, if you did, then you saw all the cool stuff they released. So if you're like everybody else in the world trying to figure out where your next office is going to be, this might just be the solution for you. And the demos for their ARIA glasses showed what the future might look like if you were able to pull up an interface on top of anything in the world and get information about it. Maybe you're trying to walk through the grocery store and you just wonder where those Hot Pockets are. Boop, this way, this way, this way, and they'll lead you straight to your Hot Pocket, or maybe to the fresh fruit aisle. Choose your own adventure. So Amazon just released their fall lineup of hardware, and man, are there some interesting things in there. So Ring, which is owned by Facebook, is that little doorbell that can tell you when your packages have arrived and send you a little video. Well, this is a drone version of that can fly around your house. It can tell you where your lost keys were. It can tell you if someone's trying to break in the house, or if you left the stove on. You just pick up your phone, you get a little notification. It says, hey, I think somebody's trying to break into your house and steal your drone nuts. So you may be wondering to yourself, how does this thing just not bump into everything in your house and go into plants and tear itself up, and you come home to just an obliterated disaster? Well, it's got onboard obstacle avoidance, so it can detect, oh, hey, there's a plant over there. Oh, hey, there's a fluffy kitty over there. Don't run into that thing. So it can just cruise around your house and you don't have to worry about that at all. I wish I had obstacle detection. So you're tired of proving yourself to a robot that you're not a robot? Well, those CAPTCHAs can be somewhat stressful. Identifying crosswalks and red lights is kind of tedious. Well, this new CAPTCHA, which prevents robots from accessing websites. So in order to break this CAPTCHA, to prove you're not a robot, you actually have to do human things like doing squats. And in this case, you have to do 10 squats to unlock the CAPTCHA. Huh, how long before we make a robot that does squats to break the CAPTCHA? So football season is upon us, but yet some people have cut their cables and they don't have the ability to get these things anymore. So they turn to the dark web. But Miller Lite has come up with a way to get around this. They've created the Cantenna. So it's a Miller Lite can that you connect a coax cable to and plug it into the back of your TV. And now you get over-the-air channels, so you can watch Fox, or you can watch NBC, and you can watch your football. Next thing you know, we're going to have HBO in our IPAs. That makes me very happy. Dan Moore on Twitter's created a GAN, which is a generative adversarial network, that generates Nike shoes no one's ever seen before. It just cycles through infinite amount of shoes. So just like those snap filters that let you try on shoes like some Adidas and see what they look like on your feet, once Project Aria is out and Facebook has those glasses that overlay the world with augmented reality, you can switch everybody's clothes out in the world at the same time. So when you see somebody, maybe they have to wear the brand you like. Well, that's it for another edition of Touch on Tech. Thanks for stopping by and spending some time with us. And we'll see you next time on the next edition, Touch on Tech. See you later.